Oh shit, you're here already? Well, don't tell me your mom didn't feed you this morning for breakfast. Ah, fuck. Fine, I guess I can make you some quesadillas or something. In fact, I got this recipe video right here that we can watch together and maybe we can cook something up. In fact, this recipe is so easy, all you need is 2 ingredients. Masa flour and warm water. And guess what? I have both. So the video calls for 2 cups of masa flour and 1.5 cups of water. That's a lot of water. Actually, give me 1 second to confirm the recipe.
This is 2 cups of corn plus 1.5 cups of hot water.
That seems like a lot of water, so what I'm gonna do instead is 2 cups masa flour, 1 cup water, and then we'll go from there. I've had really bad experiences with putting too much water into my flours or whatever and stuff. Sorry, I got something in my throat still. You know how it is on the weekends. So I know the video recommends hot water, but I don't have the time and patience. Water into this bowl. Okay, so I don't have maseca because where I live in, I just don't have the accessibility for it. So then we just throw that in there. The whole idea is that we just mix and mix and mix. Okay, so as you can see, I've been doing this about for maybe 30 seconds, and there's definitely not enough water in here, which makes sense. I put in much less than what the video recommended. This is about half a bit of water. Just ignore all that masa that's kind of infused into it. I might actually have to put in more. It could be that the water wasn't hot. It's definitely warm because here the water in Japan is not cold during the summers anyways. If whatever the temperature it is outside, that's the temperature that you're gonna get for your water at least. So this recipe is gonna be really interesting because I don't have a tortilla press. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to be really innovative when it comes to making our tortillas. So you guys are gonna see how that's gonna work out, and I think that's really good for people that want to make corn tortillas but just don't have all the right tools.
This is what the dough looks like if it's too dry. Look at all those little fissures around the edge.
You should be able to roll it up, and you should be able to kind of just smush it a little bit. So as you can see, it's not cracking, and it's not entirely sticking to my hands. I think that is the right amount of water for the right amount of masa flour. In the video, he also says to wait 10 minutes to let the flour get hydrated with water, but guess what? I don't have time. You don't have time. You're starving. As you see, I have this board. And as you see, I have this other board. And what we're gonna do is something crazy, alright? Just bear with me. I see your brain's working. I know you know where this is going. Grab some dough. So, why do I have 2 cutting boards? Look, don't worry about it. Grab your board, put it on top of the other board, and just smush. Flatten that motherfucker. I know the video says not to put a lot of force in, but I feel like you kind of need to. It's just cooler that way, right? Just look at that. Look how smooth that is. Oh shit, dude. I did fuck up. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have prepared some meat. Where the fuck is it? This motherfucker. Okay, so I know the video says use cast iron, don't use Teflon. But I don't have any other options. All I have is Teflon because in Japan they don't believe in stainless steel, and that's it. I mean, I could easily buy cast iron, but you know what? It's fuck you. All right, I don't need your judgment. Which reminds me, when you start cooking the tortillas, what I want to do is this, and this is really important. What I want to say here is we're going to remove. Oh, look at that! Come on! Look at that! Because the masa. Bear with me. If you put it on the plate, when you try to remove it, it's gonna get stuck to the plate. So in this case, we just use more parchment paper. You can use a napkin or something. It doesn't matter. But you don't want to put the masa on directly onto the plate. Otherwise, it's gonna get brutal and painful to remove later on. Trust me on this, all right? I am speaking from experience. I think this is hot enough. Actually, let me do the water test. I don't think this is as effective. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's just steaming. And then we just throw it on there. Nice. Okay, so the Mexican way to do it, right, is to use your fucking fingers. But usually it's better when it's flat. Mine's not flat, mine's a little bit curvy, right? So it's gonna be a little bit hard to get in there without burning my the back of my fingers, but I'm still gonna go for it because, look, I am a true born Mexican and I cannot shame my people, alright? So let's just, I'm in pain. Whoa. I did it! I did it! Look, see? Fingers, alright? That's all you fucking need. So let's just grab it. Oh, I mean, it's kind of ugly, but you know, this side is a lot better, more presentable. Let's give that a nice little taste test. Alright, first of all, That is hot. Let's see what camera person thinks. Look at that shit, dude. But I'm gonna give camera person a last little nibble. You know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add salt.
Do one of these?
I don't know what the right approach is. Did the recipe even call for salt? Look at camera person using chopsticks to flip this tortilla. Now, if that ain't the most Asian shit I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what is. But let me tell you right now, that's a good tortilla. Look at those burn marks. Oh, looks just like grandma's skin. That's how you know it's good. All right, so I promised you all quesadillas, so that's what I'm gonna make you guys right now. First of all, we need some cheese. So you want two about similarly sized tortillas. These two they're about the same size. Normally what you do is you put the cheese on one side and then you kind of fold it. And I don't think these can actually withstand a fold. Throw this on here, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some cheese on, yes. And then grab this other tortilla and just put it on there. Look. Okay, so maybe the tortillas are not exactly the right size for each other, but it doesn't matter. They're compatible enough, I think. And this guy, I gotta flip this guy over here. Oh, look at that Mexican flip. Look, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is bubbling. That's exactly what you want. Oh, shit. Give that a nice little flip. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at those burn marks. It's exactly what you want out of a tortilla. And if you come back to this last tortilla, look at that. That's how you know it's good, all right? If you like it a little bit crunchier, just cook it for a little bit longer. But I think we're going to call it good. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab it, because I am too fucking scared. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, look at that. I hope it's not too blown out. And then now we're just gonna give this a nice little taste test. That's pretty good. Now let's see what camera person thinks. What do you think, camera person? The tortillas came out a bit thick for me. That's probably just chef's mistake. Not enough salt, but you know, it's fine. The cheese kind of helps it, and so. But overall, it's a really good tortilla. So great tortillas, great recipe to follow. Give it a shot and see what you guys think. Now I'll see you guys next time for when we try to save my marriage.